make sure this is right. Yeah. That shit was awesome. I know you guys are saying, come on, dude, another late night upload? Bro, listen, I can't go to bed, not getting as much as posting on YouTube, then wait till tomorrow. I can't do that. I can't. Yeah, so I did do that actually. Look at my forehead. It came out today. Well, came out a little earlier for some people, but for me, it came out today. I just got back from the theater. It was really cold because, you know, it's snowing in Canada. But oh my goodness, I gotta sit down and talk to you guys about this. It was fucking amazing. If you guys haven't seen the movie yet, I highly recommend you pause this video, actually turn it off, get a ticket, go to your theater, watch it, then come back and watch the end. But just because I want to talk about everything in general, there are two sections of this video, being the non-spoiler review and the spoiler review. Right now I'm talking about the things that are not spoilers, but at this timestamp, wherever I'm fucking pointing, is when I actually do talk about spoilers. So again, go watch the movie, but if you've already seen it, like me, and you're coming back from home, then strap in. We're gonna talk about it for a little bit, okay? Now, it's kind of hard sometimes to recall things from the movies whenever I watch them, but in this case, a lot of stuff I actually quite remembered. But going into non-spoiler stuff, this was by far like the best Sonic movie out of the three. And I say current because although this is a spoiler, they already posted about it on social media. Sonic movie 4 is confirmed for 2027. I don't know what's up with that. I saw that before I got into the theater. It was never really said in the movie itself, so I guess that was just posted after the movie came out today. I don't understand it. The voice actors talk about it. If that spoils you, then I'm cooked because I just received the whole purpose of this fucking video. Other than that, it was really good. And one thing I will say that I like this movie a lot more than the first two was just the fact that there was just no like plot B or side story. The entire movie was just overall general plot, important stuff, action, the entire almost 2 hours. It was really, really cool to see that because a lot of times in the older movies, I like the side characters, don't get me wrong. I like side characters in movies, but sometimes in the Sonic movies, they kind of focus a bit too much on them, and that made it a bit of an issue for me. Just the fact that it had the only plot-focused stuff and story in it made it all worth it. I thought that was really, really cool. I personally think that Keanu is higher up in terms of the voice actors you guys get because they're famous. Like, for example, like the Jack Black as Steve or the Mario as Chris Pratt. I think I definitely liked his voice of Shadow more than Chris Pratt Mario. But other than that, it was just still pretty good. I don't think it was like amazing, but I still really liked what he tried doing. And I thought overall was a good job. So shout out to Keanu, you're breathtaking. I love you. I think another thing about this movie I liked a lot was just all the Jim Carrey bits. I know he's probably gonna retire from acting soon, but he did a great job as Eggman for the third time. And technical spoilers if you haven't watched the trailers, I think him also playing the role as Gerald was also a great job. I think overall, like I caught myself laughing the most when I was watching his parts, and that was just really nice. Speaking of laughing, I will admit the Kanishi What line grew on me a little bit. I still am not very open to it, but when I saw it in action in the theater, it was pretty good. Okay, I won't lie. It's a kid's movie. You're gonna expect that to happen. And I'm not gonna lie, there were like 3 kids to the left of me in the row when I was watching that were just freaking out at everything. And I kind of just like, I felt old. Like, they were probably like 14. I'm like not even 20, and I felt old seeing that to my left eye all the time. Aside from that, I think everything else really good. But the one last non-spoiler, like direct story or character stuff that I want to say before I get into actual spoilers, I didn't really connect with the credits song as much as the first two. I think the second movie's credits song is the best one. And I still like the credits song in this movie, but I think I still prefer the ones before. But other than that, again, amazing movie overall. I'm gonna get into the spoilers now. So again, if you haven't watched the movie, please go do that because I need to shave. Please go do that because we're gonna talk about stuff. Right off the bat, I really, really, really like the small little inclusions of Live and Learn in the song. And I'm gonna work my way up to the actual spoiler. This is like something that people haven't really seen until they actually watch it. Like the little like part where Maria's playing on the guitar and the flashbacks at the very beginning. I thought that was fucking awesome. I remember hearing rumors about how Rachel, or I forget if her next name is Rachel, but the main character's sister that got married in the second movie. Like I heard rumors about them being a part of Gun, but them having it be disguised actually worked out in our favor because I was very surprised that that's what happened. But thankfully it didn't. They didn't work for Gun. It was just a little deploy to get into the vault and get the other card to activate the big evil Ray. I will say though, the promotion team sucks in a bad way, okay? Because I remember when I was looking at promotion for the movie and I saw a direct spoiler in the fucking trailers. We were talking about Keanu's voice. You know, I'm gonna try to like go in order of the movie itself before I actually get to the parts that are important to me. I feel like there are a lot of songs I don't know the names of, but there were a lot of moments where I feel like this is a Sonic reference that I can't quite pick up on yet. And also, every scene with Maria and Shadow, like, generally just gave my heart joy, even though she died. Like, I really loved all the little, like, montages of them just being just buddies and friends, like, watching the movie and looking at the stars. I thought it was really cute. That was just really cool. I want to mention that part. And then, obviously, he's fueled by anger because he's lived that for about 50 years, and then the trap happens. And I thought it was funny, too, to see Knuckle get scared by, like, the fucking, like, ghost, like, the friendly ghost. I think his name's Casper, or something like that. That was really stupid. Sorry, not stupid, silly. There's a lot of like small things that I remember very well that I think are really awesome. I'm also really happy that Jim Carrey took on the idea of just, you know, going with the character being fat. Like the way they introduced that in the fucking intro for his part was really funny as well. Again, I just love Jim Carrey's part so much. It's just, he's just a great guy, man. Also, like the music again has some really important parts because I really like the little Green Hills melody when it's like playing the section where like I forget their names. Oh my gosh. Where like Tom and Maddie are like just like doing like all the like side hobbies because they have no more chaotic stuff. And then immediately after that, they come back in and are like, hey, I need your help. I thought it was really funny as well because if they needed Sonic in their life and Sonic needs them in their life. That's how family is. You know, you gotta be around with one another. But that was really cute. Speaking of though, when I was in the theater and I saw that Shadow just straight up punched the shit out of Tom because they thought it was Commander like Walters. And then they find out it wasn't, and that the flashbacks to Maria, when you see Sonic doing the same that he did, I think it was a really cool callback there, but I genuinely thought he died. Like, I really did thought he was gonna die. In the trailers, when they were, like, on like, the gravity pads, we just didn't know at the time, but when we were there, I thought, like, they were gonna kill him there, but obviously I was mistaken, because Sonic came in clutch with the spin dash there. I think, speaking of, the scene where Gerald and Robotnik are just fucking dancing the entire time to like with the suits is just so stupid and goofy, but it worked so well. I really like that part. And I think that it was interesting that like how they had everything work with like, you know, Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails about like the whole like, you know, they'll break the oath, but then they made an exception to trust Sonic with the Master Emerald because that's what he wanted. He wanted revengeance, like kind of what Shadow was talking about, which is explained later on. But like I found that as still a surprising move on Sonic's end, but I mean, it happens, you know, it happens. Also, I think the fact that Wade was keeping the Master Emerald was really funny when he's like playing like hockey with it. And then Sonic does not give a fuck. But dude, I can't express how crazy the theater that I went to rose up when Shadow went super. When Shadow went super against Sonic in that fight, oh, dude, like he knocked the Chaos Emeralds out of him to begin with. That was crazy at the first glance. And then when he fucking transformed along with Sonic and they went toe to toe across the planet, going from like destination to destination, I was leaning forward. The guy on my left was actually jumping out of his chair. I thought I saw Pork and Dogs reenacted, like reincarnated just beside me. It was crazy. But no, dude, it was just so awesome. I think it was a little sad at first when they were having like the little part where, you know, Agent Stone was being like casted aside because, you know, Dr. Robotnik trusted, I say Robotnik, I should be saying Eggman. When Dr. Eggman or Jim Carrey like trusted like his grandfather over him. And that little montage of them being in VR is also really funny. I like that part as well. But the curses part, dude, it's just incredible stuff. I remember being like, not like upset with it, but a little bit thrown off every time I saw Shadow smile, because he did it pretty often in the movie in flashbacks to Maria, but not like at the end of the movie. That was like not really his thing, but it was still surprising that they were including like multiple times, because like from what I understand of Shadow, because I'm not fully understood of it, you know, he doesn't really show emotion like that, and I kind of learned that when I played Generations with his, you know, DLC. But dude, he's a powerhouse. We've been shown that so many. There's this fight scenes were incredible. He was incredible. It was the ultimate life form reincarnated. Like it was absolutely amazing. And I think around that point in the movie is when I started to like the voice of Shadow with Keanu a lot more. And I remember when Shadow pissed him off and he punched him the fucking moon. Dude, that was just, oh my god. Like, when Sonic just went everything into that. And then they had the little talk because he realized that he made the wrong choice there. I thought that was really cool. The little like callback to the beginning with like Tom and Sonic talking about like, making the right choices, and he made the right choice by not, finishing him off, which I thought was nice as well. And then they had the little moments, and they realized they gotta stop it. And dude, when they both went super, and I heard "Live and Learn" in the theater, oh my god, the theater. You must have thought you were at the fucking like Super Bowl. The theater actually erupted. It was crazy. When they were fighting those robots as Super Sonic, Super Shadow, and then they did the fucking Sonic Adventure pose. Dude, it's like another emotion was just unlocked. It was so cool. It was so cool. Like, I know that I'm pushing 20. I don't give a fuck. Sonic is cool. I like that. I liked it a lot, in fact. I thought the fact that they put that in the fucking movie was awesome. If you don't like that, too bad. And then the part after, Robotnik or Eggman and Gerald are fighting each other like with their little suits, comes the part where the laser's launched and they have to block it. That is what I got spoiled on. So I knew that was probably going to happen in the movie, but I never got told directly because in the promotion of a video for the movie, you can literally see there's just the two dots chasing towards the big fucking laser. And at that point, when I watched that, I was like, okay, they're going to do this. And I knew that Shadow's going to go super, you kind of had to do that. But it still upset me that I got spoiled on that. But I got spoiled on even more stuff before I watched the movie. Like, literally right before I watched the movie in theaters is when I got spoiled on it. It made me so mad. I was so mad and cold because I fucking hate Canada. I hate it! And then were the post-credits, which I'm really sad to say I got spoiled on before I watched the movie. It was literally right before I was watching the movie. I can explain the story like at the back of my hand. What happened was I had all the words muted on Twitter, right? But what happened was I was talking to my friend Pork before I went to the theater and it was starting, and then I went to take a picture of the poster at where I was at the theater and then post it on Twitter. The very first thing I saw on my feed was the post-credits scene. Just a part of it. I see the full thing. As soon as I saw it, turned my phone off. Immediately turned my phone off. It threw me off. I was so sad because fucking Metal Sonic was in the movie. He's my favorite character in the entire franchise. I know I need to play more games, but holy fuck, I love Metal Sonic. I really do. And I was so sad that I got spoiled on his inclusion right before watching the fucking movie. I was so sad. Oh my god, I was so fucking sad. Because my theory for it, I wanted him so badly. Here's my theory that I had before. When they saw the trailers, and then Eggman gets the quill from Sonic, I thought they were going to do this thing where it was like, oh, he used the quill and the energy to make like Metal Sonic that way, and then they'd be fighting in like the movie. That's what I thought it was going to be. I know it was a post-credit scene, so when I never saw it up to that point, I was like, okay, it's post-credit. Just reap and weep, I guess. Just suck it up, like you bitch. I was so mad. But the scene itself was fire. The inclusion of him alone made me super hyped. The theater was erupting. I was like, yeah, even though I fucking already knew it was happening. If I didn't know that, oh my god, it would have been like Smash 6 reveals level of yelling in my fucking theater. Oh, I would have been so happy. I thought it was gonna, again, because I got spoiled right before, I didn't know it was a post-credit scene. I thought it was like a thing that happened in the movie itself. And that would have been really cool. Like, like Sonic fighting off Metal Sonics while like Shadow does his thing. That's what I thought it was going to be like. But it wasn't. It was all, the multiple Metal Sonics coming in at once, which is what I saw. And then Amy coming out of nowhere, which is really cool. Which is confirming the movie 4 character, I believe. Initially, I thought it would be like a silver confirmation for continuation of the movies. But I'll take Amy regardless, because that means, obviously it's more of that. And then, of course, at the very end, the cinematic version of Live and Learn plays as Shadow is confirmed to still be alive after the explosion. I think Eggman might also be alive, but we have no idea yet. But regardless, we're going to get more Keanu, which I think is fire, and that'll likely be in movie 4. But I really don't know how they're going to do that. Like, I really don't know. But regardless, though, it was such a good movie. I'm not even the biggest Sonic fan, but I know for all the fans that I saw in theaters, they loved it. And I loved it too. I'm gonna get more in this franchise probably next year, but bro, it was incredible. I truly, 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 really did like what they showed off. I think like, it's honestly like surreal from like looking back at like the original Sonic design to seeing like the entire trilogy be like a fresh ranked on like Rotten Tomatoes. This one being the highest one. It's like almost like a movie story on its own. Like this doesn't really happen, but it happened and it was crazy. Like it's like a very big stepping stone for Sonic, I feel. Cause Sonic, from what I understood, was having like some bumps, but this year and the last few alone have for a lot of people redeemed it. From my friends to the fans, it's been really, really cool to see all that they've done with Generations, with the movies, with like Frontiers, sort of. I don't know how people feel about Frontiers nowadays. I thought didn't like it as much. But dude, it was just overall really nice to watch. It's like, I think it's the first movie I've actually went to go watch by myself. I thought it was such a good fucking movie. Again, if you haven't seen it, why are you still here? But I look, you might watch it again like later this week because it was really good. I need it online. I need that online for the watch parties now. That's what I need. But yeah, I just want to get this video off my chest and, you know, try something a little different because I don't do reviews like this. But again, I'm going to work more on Sonic stuff and probably other reactions in the future. So you guys liked what you see today and also want to see more stuff like this, make sure to like the video and comment below what you thought of the movie because I want to talk to y'all about it. But with that being said, I really hope you guys have yourself a damn good one. And shout outs Davey, Zero, and Pork because they're probably watching this in a car or like a hotel or something. Ashford too, I believe. I don't know them personally, but hey, shout outs. Shout outs. Pork, not Pork. Dave, you're fat. Yep, we're doing this. Yeah, and I know he's like, dude, what the hell? Why do you say that?